Hello guys, so as you know we're in new digs, new temporary room, and you should also know if you follow this channel I'm a user of IK Multimedia's ARC System and I haven't set up this room yet, so I've got no profile for it. So I've mainly been working off these bayers here and I need the speakers. Now a lot of you guys either don't know what ARC is or haven't ever gone through setting it up, so I figured this would be a good opportunity just to do a little setup video for it. So what we've got so far is ARC's own program launched, which is the setup console. So that's not going to be the same as the plugin that you have inside your DAW. It's specifically for setting up. We've got a nice mic stand here with obviously holder and an XLR. And the XLR is hooked up to the UAD Apollo just here. And what we then need is the microphone. We need to hook that up. There's three different types. If you've got the ARC 01 system, you've got a completely silver mic. If you've got the second one released, this shows up as the IK, lots of zeros and an 8. The way to discern whether or not you have that particular one, on the back side of the XLR here there is a nice orange band around it, and that's the one we're using. And then IK have launched a newer one recently. I'll pop it on the screen up here, and that microphone is completely black. Now when you're setting up this particular mic for capture, you'd normally want to point it at your sound source like that. That's how it's going to capture. However, this type of microphone works like this. It's capturing the whole flat profile, which is why we've got this set up as such. We're going to pop that in here and have it pointing directly upwards. Side note, Shure SM58 clips don't fit. Alright, our second step is to set up the hardware and the microphone inputs and how they are going to work. So you need to have your monitors on, need to have your audio interface also switched on. In my case, we're going to go audio hardware and set that up as the UAD. And our channel outputs are going to be channel 1 and 2 for the left and right. Microphone input, universal audio. And microphone is going to be channel 1. And we need to set that up on the UAD. It's going to vary for your system. What I'm going to do here is just mute this, drop the volume right down just while we set it up. Okay, so now we're going to set the levels for the microphone. Now what we want is this to be approximately the center of your head, your main listening position. We're going to start the audio at 0 and then crank it up to where would be a comfortable listening position for this particular room. And just work it from there. Cool, so that's going to be about the right position. This being my head, where I'm mainly going to be sat when I'm working. And we're just going to set the levels here. Now it depends on your audio interface, but for me I can manage my audio input on here and I can see where it's getting to and if it's getting too loud and if it's at the optimal point. You can also measure it on ARC here. You've got your level input moving around. Cool, so you can see there on the plugin itself, it's sitting in the OK region. I can also hear a load of nodes occurring in the room already as well. So that's going to make a big difference to things. And so once that's set in the OK level and you've got that going and you know it's perfect, we need to stop the play test and carry on from here. Okay, I've just brought up on the screen here my particular style of setup. So I've got my main chair here. Just off to the back here is a sofa section as well. So for me, I'm going to be example 3, and we take our measurements sort of systematically. We go from the center one first, and then we go alternative either sides, ideally measuring that with the same distance from the speakers each time. I'm not going to balance for the sofa at the back, I'm just going to balance for the mix position because it's only myself I'm concerned about. That's not necessarily a listening position for me. And we're going to take at least 7 measurements, that's what's required. I'll probably do 9 or perhaps 11, It's going to be an odd number because we only take one center. So we're going to select measurement 1 and we are going to take measurement. So measurement 2 is just going to go off to the left-hand side. We're going to use roughly here as the marker. I'm going to measure the distance from the monitor as well to make sure I get it the same on the other side. So that's going to be 2 and then that's going to be 3. Of course, from the top of the tweeter there, we are 68 centimeters. We've got the chair lined up perfectly and we're over the tip of the arm on the chair. Not quite exactly what's recommended on here, but it's as close as we're going to be able to do in here. So now we need to select measurement 2 and trigger that one. Cool, and now we're going to create the same thing but over here, but I'm going to keep the mic stand here and just bring the arm over and then get the same measurement in terms of distance. Perfect, so again we're 68 centimeters away and over the end of the chair arm here. So we're on measurement 3 and we're going to take measurement. Beautiful. Now we repeat that process until we've got as many measurements as we really want to take. And then we're going to test out our profile. I'll save you that pain and speed this up from now. Okay, for video's sake, I've just done 7 measurements. We will add to that down the line. Now, we go to next from here. We do measurement name. We're just going to name this New Digs Temp Room. And we're on something similar to those guys there. So now, when we launch Logic, we'll be able to open up ARC. We'll have my old room in there and we'll have the new layout for this room as well. Oh, look at that, it's a huge difference. Great big roll off in the low end there as well. You know, lots of high presence. These would be the nodes that I could hear. They probably showed up quite predominantly on the camera mic as well. But yeah, there we go. That's what we've got. Custom 4 would be my custom settings. If we aimed for flat, for example, yeah, there we go. Pretty much the same thing. So we're aiming for a flat response there. We've got a complete roll off in the low end. That's crazy. See, before it used to drop off a little bit, but we had plenty of bass in that room. In this case, just completely rolled off. That's insane. What a difference. I mean, look at that profile and look at what a difference a room makes. Same gear, just a different room. Haven't got these crazy low end problems going on now, which is nice. Just need to adjust for these curves here a little bit. And we're only really moving like 3, I think maybe a maximum about 6 dB there, which I'm used to adjusting for anyway. So look at that, we're in a slightly better space. If I treated the room a little bit to take that high end away, it would be relatively flat, not bad at all. Well guys, that is how you set up ARC. That's as simple as it is. Hopefully over the next few videos I'll be using it and we'll hear a profound difference to constantly working in headphones. I shall see you on the next video.